so excited to drive Ruby today. She's all clean. Yay! I haven't seen Stripe yet, so I was watching. I don't think he's in the garage. It wasn't that cold last night. Here's Tuck's man. And Morris and Marty. Hopefully Stripe will show up in a minute. Keeps on confusing the poor cats. One morning I'm out here and it's so dang on early, and the next day I'm out here and it's late and they're hanging around. Poor guys. We'll be fixing that here for a couple of weeks really soon. Good morning! Hi! Yeah, you want to get off the driveway before Donnie goes down with the unicycle or it'll startle you. Hi, bud. I wish you looked happier. Hi, come here. I've already petted Kitty's head. Good kitty. Good kitty. Oh, nice stretch. Nice stretch. Good morning. Good morning. This kitty has a good appetite. No stomach distress. All is good. You enjoy. I can't stay long this morning. I'm running late. Dawn did extra stuff to help me, but extra trip up to see Kitty, and I've got to throw together a gift for school really quick. But all the kitties are doing good. And I'm picking up Sam this morning. He needs help doing some school stuff over at Wake Tech for next semester, and it's just a busy day. Wow. Wow, look at my car. I'm so excited. That is some serious shine there, people. Some serious shine. I even got tire black on the tires.
Yeah.
Trying out here in the cold, huh?
Yeah, trying in the cold. We'll see how it works.
Oh, good morning, Ruby. Traffic's moving along this morning, no problems. A little white triangle popped up this morning telling me the USB dash cam drive was getting full, and I told Johnny to go ahead and format it for me. I'm not aware of anything on there that I needed to pull off. There's a couple of clips I probably meant to show you and then forgot, but nothing wham bam Tesla cam worthy, so thank goodness. At least, you know, from my perspective, Ruby's good. Yeah, so we're just moving on along. I would say traffic looks pretty normal for a Monday, not really holiday normal. Not reduced yet, just, you know, we're cranking out here. I really don't like it when it's when I'm in autopilot and I can't see the temperature. Well, the beta stuff is blocking the temperature. They don't show the temperature. Everything else is down there that's normally down there except for the temperature. Wow, they had put up that tree protection area the other day, and I thought that was odd because there's no trees there, and over the weekend they took that house down. Interesting. And they are doing, you know, stuff all over the city to update houses and keep things looking, you know, nice. And there's spots that need help still and other spots that are, you know, looking good. It is a little odd to see these modern houses built next to classic houses, but at least it's not run down, abandoned houses with illegal activity going on in them. So, you know, there's that. I'm not a fan of that modern straight line house. And definitely, at least I would say, not next to classic houses, but not my property and not property I'm looking at buying. So I appreciate the developers being willing to spruce things up there. Had to retrieve my spare jacket from the back. Thankfully it's red and matches good enough what I have on today. More importantly, it's warm because I need to get out with Sam and walk into the Wake Tech administration buildings this morning. We're dropping off his official St. Augustine's transcript. There was a little bit of a small fixable issue with signing up for classes and getting credit for things he'd already taken. So we'll try to get that done this morning. They're having exams over there today, so it should not be quite as crowded as usual, but they still should be open. They haven't totally gone home for the holidays yet, so there is some importance to handling it today versus some other days, for both to try to finish signing up for classes and before they all go home for the holiday season, take that break. I mean, I'm sure somebody will be over there sometimes, but I suspect hours are limited. And anyway, I'm headed to pick up Sam now. Well, we will head to the house. We will visit with kitties. I'm not sure if I'm going to drop Sam back off at home before or after I pick up Johnny, but somewhere in there. An extra trip to Garner and back today with the holiday traffic later this afternoon is not high on my list, and I feel we'll be getting together again either before or after Christmas, sometime over the holiday. So today is more of an errand running day, and Guardian Angel's not open, so it's not like we can go shop over there. So anyway, that's what's going on. So we're at Wake Tech, and I parked not at a charger. There's just the one here, and then there's also one up there further. This is the one Ruby charged on one time. This car's been parked overnight. I say that because of the condensation. So I don't think there's any on-campus housing, but there are apartments across the street. Maybe it's possible they live within walking distance or bike or scooter or something. I guess I should have parked a little closer to the Tesla. No, it's fine. It's a generous parking space there, I guess. But you know, best laid plans when you park far away. But we talked to the guy that absorbed his official SAU transcript correctly. We talked to an advisor. We talked to financial aid, and in less than an hour, it was easy peasy, hardly anybody to deal with there today. Quick sign in and called, and we got it all handled. I'm at Inline Auto Sales, and no kidding, but there's like 5 Riveros to choose from. And the Model 3s have not sold. The blue and the white. I'm guessing these are the same cars. Actually, there's 3 of them now. But I came in to look at the Model X, which is down here farther. Sam and I have time, and I actually forgot the other afternoon. I just blew past. It was too late. And Don and I didn't have extra time over the weekend, but I wanted to come visit the lonely Model X baby over here and see. It's very similar to Ruby and year, wheels, all that stuff. So it's a 2016. It's a 90D. It has only 49,100 miles on it. It's just a baby. $52,995 is the asking. No dealer warranty. And I have to wonder what the supercharging is on it. Was it lifetime or only to the owner, the original purchaser? I don't know. And let's see, the seats are, I think they're beige. Okay, the seats are black. I'm gonna have to say it looks super clean inside. It's got the perforated seats, wood grain, dark wood grain. Nice leather steering wheel like Ruby. Yay! I noticed a little bit of PPF here on the front. You can see the line, so it's just like a front bra. Somebody put a front plate on it. Yuck! Not the end of the world though. Yeah, that's right. The little disc is just on the 3 and the Y. I just got confused for a second. Y'all will forgive me, right? I'd say it looks really clean. It doesn't, and my God, does it not even have any rim rash? Very little rim rash. That's just a tiny little something there. The wheels look good. It's got a tow hitch. Way cool. It's a little early in the morning, or I'm sure Edgar would have come out to talk to me. If you need to talk to somebody about this car here, you should ask for Edgar. Because I would like to have known. He probably doesn't know, might not know about supercharging an autopilot. Cool. It does have the pretty red colored glass, at least in the front. Doesn't look like it on top, which is odd. I kind of would have expected it on top too. And yeah, I see the Ioniq 5. Somehow it's gotten really windy and cold out there. I got out one more time. It is a 6-seater. It has the captain's chairs in the middle row, so that's all it can be. There's no bench seat in the middle. Bench seat in the middle could be a 5 or a 7. I wiped the window a little bit with my handy dandy microfiber, but anyway, it's got captain's chairs in the middle, so it's a 6-seater.
So what, Picard's gonna sit in it?
Right. Yeah, in the captain's chair. Yeah. Does anybody know what this is before I tell you? I have to stop and look at these cars because of Kyle, you understand. It's a 2021 Candy with 37 miles. They're asking a little over 10 for it. I sent Kyle a snap. Candy apple red would be better, but that sure is a pretty blue. Oh my God! There's 5 men in blowers! They're not pointing at me, so we're cool. They're blowing them up into the woods. I like it. Winter truce, winter truce. Yeah, that was kind of scary though. Well, you guys know what that means. I've had a kitty up to the vet. You know, the usual vet. They'll scan for a chip as a walk-in. And no chip. Very disappointed. Not unexpected, but very disappointed. And intact mail. I guess that's no surprise either. I didn't get to put up flyers yesterday. I'm still considering doing that. Someone in that neighborhood said there's a neighborhood group and they posted my picture and the information about the kitty in that group. So I do feel like if someone in that neighborhood was really looking for that kitty, there's no way they wouldn't check in with the neighborhood group. I also put the kitty on the official Triangle Lost and Found and on Paul Boost, plus the Lost and Found Fuquay Arena page and the Ladies and Ladies Uncensored Fuquay page. So yeah, we have some ladies in our town that can't all get along, so we have to have 2 pages for women. It's a little bit of funny. So anyway, you know, if someone was really looking for that kitty, I feel like there's a lot out there they would be able to find kitty. I know everybody's not a computer genius, but still, you would try to get access. You know, if you lost a pet, wouldn't you try to get access to the lost and found websites of your area? I think you would, and your vet or the shelter would tell you the same thing. And it's on the official shelter Lost and Found page. So if you showed up at the shelter could help you look. Anyway, I think I'm going to schedule an appointment at the Saving Lives Spay Neuter Clinic and ping Facilitate Rescue and see if they would be able to take the kitty into their program list for adoption on the webpage. Find out what other stuff they would really want me to do to verify that I've done all I can to find the owner. And then we just foster the kitty until they find a home. I think that's going to be the current plan. I'm going to say that I've had pets microchipped since the 90s and it's never caused a problem for any of the pets, so I really think microchipping is safe. And like Tractor Supply has microchip clinics where you can go in at a reduced fee than what your vet might charge. But you gotta think about building the relationship with your vet, and there's only so many things that they can make a little money off of, and if they make in $10 or $15 off the microchip, that's probably not the end of the world, right? To establish that rapport with your vet. But please microchip your animal. You don't want to be devastated because you can't be reunited, or it takes longer to be reunited because there's no chip. All of the cats are chipped, even the ones like Gypsy that has not returned has a chip. I wanted to do that in case somebody took it to the shelter or found them on the road and took it to be scanned. You know, I've never received a call about Gypsy or Shadow, I think was the other kitty from the back, which doesn't mean that, you know, they're not doing okay. It's just that I think my boys ran them off. And just to be clear, since this is an intact male, there is no way with Tux and Stripe in the backyard that I can just put this cat out there. Just not happening. And I won't want to bring it in the house around nighttime or midnight without being thoroughly vetted. So he'll stay crated in the garage here and Hopefully not for too long, because I don't want to do that. But this kitty will let me take it in and out of the crate. I had no trouble. I put on a pair of gloves, but I had didn't try to get away from me or anything today. Very easy to deal with for a cat. So, you know, I can go out and let it roam around the garage and hang with me for a bit or something. I can give it out of the crate times, what I'm trying to say, because I certainly don't think it would be very good for Kitty to stay crated for a long time. But since it's intact, I definitely won't be re-releasing it prior to neutering. Well, me and Ruby were having a disagreement again. She keeps on telling me consistently on this route, on this road, in the same spot, like if I get out in the left lane, she thinks it's an emergency to get me back in the right lane. And I don't stay in the left lane very often, but traffic is quite busy right now. And she's trying to insert me between two, you know, reasonably close vehicles for no reason, to prepare me for a turn that's 8 miles ahead. Because she tells me that, gotta get over for an upcoming lane change. Well, the lane change is 8 miles away, Ruby. Anyway, I took her out of autopilot because she kept on putting on the turn signal. I'm sure the person behind me thought I was having a personality disorder or, you know, something.
I know.
Oh, goodness. So I did finally re-engage autopilot. I was in the right-hand lane. I was just tooling along, no problems. And Ruby put on the turn signal and put up a message, getting out of rightmost lane. Well, Ruby, you were determined to put me in the right lane. I don't understand. Like I said, most of the problems I'm having with keeping full self-driving engaged, the beta, is more navigational related than it is actually how Ruby drives down the road. I either don't agree with how she wants to go, or, you know, she keeps on trying to get me over when I don't want to get over, or, you know, unknowns to me, she gets over because, oh, Ruby, there's plenty of room. Go. Okay. We just passed a Model 3 on Main Street with the license plate tankless. I thought that was pretty clever. I was on autopilot, but there was a pickup truck backing into one of those parallel parking spaces, and I just took over. Not because Ruby wasn't handling it, but just, you know, not sure what she's seeing there happening, so it just seemed like a good idea to keep her safe. Don's in here working away pretty hard. We've decided not to go walk today. He's wants to work until 5-ish, and I'm pretty content to go work on my Lego project, and we'll pick back up tomorrow. It's not bad looking outside or bad weather, but it's not so great that we're just dying to get out there this afternoon either. Am I really up to step 211? Way cool. It's only 4 o'clock. I might actually finish today. But poor Marty, he's out here, and I think, is Marty hungry? Marty! You don't have to resort. Marty! Hi! I had a really great looking clock instead of constructing the clock that he was thinking. So that's cool. I mean, that's a perfectly fine constructed clock, but nah. I thought I was missing one of these fancy upside down curved supercharger slopes. I don't know what they're called. Some sort of a slope, but I found one in my miscellaneous tan bag. The only place there's a color substitution or a part substitution I don't like is under here, and you can't tell unless you lift it up and you know. I thought the way that he built the little braces here was perfect. I need to build a mail cart, create a Christmas tree, and put some minifigures on it, and we'll call her good. I gotta get dinner started. It's 5:45. The guys would probably appreciate it if I stopped and cooked for them. Right? The guys would probably appreciate it if I stopped and cooked for them?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I am done for tonight, and I'm pretty much done. I may never touch it again. I found the piece up here in my random tan bag. These are all Series 23, brand new, out for sale right now. Minifigures, reindeer, toy soldier, elf, fairy princess, think nutcracker, and the snowman. I had already built Santa on skis. and already had built the tree for something else. I am missing a phone handle here, and there's a couple of tan pieces under here that are white that you can't really tell. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's, you know, it's size appropriate for my town, right? It matches the other size of the buildings over here. Here's what the Series 23 bag looks like. There's a robot in there, and a tugboat captain, and a knight in shining armor, and a turkey, and a werewolf, and an alligator not currently used. There's 12 total. So I guess 5 of them are Christmas themed, and then the one was Thanksgiving themed. Anyway, this was a super fun, easy, not frustrating build. I'm quite pleased with it. I have been debating white 75 slope bricks here. I don't know if I can handle this little tan thing. I might need to put a peak on it. Not quite as big as this peak, but maybe one notch down, whatever would fit in the squares there, because I think it's 4 by 3, but it could be 6 by 5. I don't know. Maybe that's why he did it that way. But I don't know, the only thing I would change about it is this. I might would like a little more height here on my clock tower. This is not quite doing it for me, but we'll see.